Welcome back to DXB Today. Thanks very much indeed for your company this evening as we focus on all things design, and Dubai very much a hub for design here in the region, as is proved by our next guest, who's instrumental in weaving together some of the most iconic and unique designs in hospitality concept across the region that create authentic, edgy and memorable spaces. A warm welcome to our humble sofa from LW Design. We've got Pooja Malani joining us live here in the studio. Great to see you as always.
As always. How are you?
Thanks very much indeed for your time.
Thank you.
Should we just go back to one of those points that we made a little bit earlier about Dubai as a sort of hub for design? We're seeing more and more design houses come here, more and more agencies working from here, more and more great designers looking to leave their mark on the landscape here. Is that element that there is a bit of a carte blanche, there's a little bit of a pioneering element here at the moment when it comes to design?
I would definitely say yes. I'd say we're probably in one of the greatest cities for design at the moment. What is, I don't know, the plus and the minus is that we have the opportunity to learn from everybody around us, and we have the opportunity of being where we are geographically. Everything comes to us. We're a hub as it started out, as the country, as the city started out, and therefore everybody passes through, and we've managed to take in stuff from all over the world, make it better, refine it, and kind of deliver something that has become iconic and unique in so many ways. People often go back to, do we lack heritage? Do we really have history? Do we really have culture? I think we do. I think we have a lot of it. I think it's coming more and more to the forefront now. The more we do, the more we can see where some of our ideas are coming from. But a lot of our heritage is also looking to the future. The leaders of the nation have always talked about the future and how we can always progress to the future. And that is something that is, I think, why we are where we are.
It seems to be exciting, like
Very
exciting times.
Very
exciting times to be working here,
Yeah.
especially in design.
Very exciting times. I mean, we have some of the, the most amazing places here. We've, had the privilege to work, for example, on one Zabil extensively that's just opened up. And that is, it's been incredible. It's been a challenge. It's been a blessing. It's been everything. But we've been pushed to the edge, pushed back, pushed forward. But then at the end of the day, managed to create something again that's sort of at the cutting edge of the past and the future.
Pooja, I want to ask you, because Dubai is known for its F&B industry. Arguably the most competitive industry is the restaurant business. For me personally, I have my favorite nighttime spots and my favorite daytime spots, and the two shall never meet. As a designer yourself, what are some of the challenges you face when it comes to making a place, appealing for both nighttime and daytime?
That's a really good question. Actually, a very, very good question. The whole, I think, concept of day to night has evolved so much. Even the F&B concept within the hotel, the whole concept of all-day dining has nearly died. It doesn't really exist anymore. Operators don't really work with the all-day dining concept anymore because that space would work for breakfast and lunch, and then it doesn't really work in the evening. So as designers, I think what we often try to do is that space has to be designed as a standalone, unique F&B with its own narrative. And then it sort of has a reason why you would go from day to night. Of course, the menu changes, people change, cutlery can change, the lighting changes, but you need to create that narrative to get people to say, well, I'd like to come here for lunch with my family, but I'd also like to come here for a date night. And how is it different between the two times?
Pooja, so that's quite interesting, right? Because you guys have done some of the most fabulous places in Dubai, and trust me, I follow those. That is inspiration for the rest of us. But that being said, as a designer yourself, is there a signature Pooja move that comes into every space you touch?
I like that.
Signature. I wouldn't like to call it a Pooja move, but there is an LW move that we generally try to weave into all of our concepts. We've been here for so long. This is our 25th year that we're going into, and our passion lies in F&B, and our passion lies in people. So we always make sure that we're understanding the people first. If we don't understand the people, it's a non-starter, because it's so difficult to understand who's coming here, how much are they willing to pay, why would they want to come back, and then the design comes after that. So often when we go into an F&B meeting, we're often perceived as a little bit strange because we get into the kitchen, we start asking all these questions, and we've often had people say, well, why do you care? Just design it. I'm like, well, the design won't work if the right people aren't coming here. So I really need to know who's coming, why they're coming, why do they want to come back. And that comes from the legacy, and that comes from the company, and that comes from essentially how we approach a project.
One of the projects that you also mentioned earlier is one and only Zabil,
Yes.
and it's stunning. I've seen so many pictures of it online. I still have to go,
Yes.
but some of my friends have went already, and I like that bridge in between.
Yes.
There's so many different elements added to it. So can you please tell us more about
Yeah,
what got into it?
So LW worked on the top, on Tapasake,
Yeah.
which is the longest cantilevered pool in the UAE. There was lots of other designers that worked within the link on the different F&Bs, again, which is, it's a culinary masterpiece. There's
Yes.
people from all over the world that have worked on it, and it's really quite fantastic, some of the areas there. So that, we started our journey on One Zabil just about more than 5 years ago, when we started the first two projects that we had there. And that, was an engineering masterpiece as such,
yeah.
because we've had so many iconic buildings, but that in particular was really quite iconic because, the link was built on the ground, the entire thing was constructed and then lifted up and then fitted out. So doing that whole coordination, we had designed and finished everything before the thing had even moved up, because the
Wow.
calculations for the pool and the water time, everything had to be
Because I was just
completed.
thinking, how did that happen?
That when it was on the ground before it went up. So that was a lot of, we had a massive team working on that from a very long time. So it was, again, very interesting. It's not something that we've done before. It's not our standalone F&B. We had a landscape consultant, Square M, work with us from the very early stages as well to get that up and running. And then so forth, we started working on quite a lot of other things within the
They
building
had to
as well.
fill the pool before it went up.
Fully fit it, like fully design it, not with water. Not with water, Tom.
Just took buckets up the stairs to do that.
Because it was actually built this way on the side as well and went
Then
up and
tipped
then
off.
twisted
Of
up.
course, yeah.
So couldn't
wow.
have had the water.
Oh, the water would have poured out. Oh, yeah. Gravity.
Not the water.
Filled the whole place inside.
Such a fascinating subject. Pooja, we could speak to you about this for hours on end, but unfortunately we've run short of time. Thank you so much, and can't wait to visit some of these amazing places that you've designed.
Thank you.
Right, guys, now moving on. Today's spotlight is on a home service company providing 5-star quality services for your residential and commercial spaces. This is Sarah Phillips from the Fab Crew.
Hi, my name's Sarah Phillips and I'm the co-founder and managing director of the Fab Crew. We started the business, myself and my husband, and we provide superhero services for your home and commercial space, which means we take care of your properties all over Dubai. That includes anything from cleaning, deep cleaning, to air conditioning cleaning, maintenance services, and from A to Z to keep your property in great shape. In the last 2 years, we have established a client base of over 400 regular customers that we serve each week, and we've got a team of over 80 employees. I think the main challenges we've faced are actually understanding the diverse expectations of our customers. We're such a multicultural melting pot here in Dubai. So understanding those expectations and then tailoring our services and having the training and support to meet those expectations. The Fab Crew is a multi-service home services business. So we are going to develop different verticals. We're also working on our own technology ecosystem. So watch this space. Dubai is a land of opportunity. I've been here for over 17 years, my husband a little bit longer. It's a very forward-thinking place. It's a very safe space. It's a place where the government creates a great environment for businesses to thrive. You can visit our website, www.thefabcrew.com. You can book a service or you can chat with one of my colleagues in the customer support team online to ask your questions. Book a service, check it out for yourself and give us your feedback. I think there are a lot of good community projects and things like that going on, grassroots programs with kids and arts, and I think they're really inspiring.
Big thanks to Sarah from the Fab Crew. Right, Let's find out what's happening in today's roundup. Ahmed, over to you.
Yes, I do have the roundup. So, Dubai architects propose a massive gated community megastructure encircling the Burj Khalifa. The downtown circle is made up of 5 levels and would sit on 5 pillars and points embedded into the ground. The massive span of circle itself, it would be composed of 2 main rings held together by a continuous green belt named the Sky Park. So guys, this is something like crazy. Just having a whole circle circling the downtown area to add a building in there is just out of this world.
You say crazy though. But
I
nothing's
know.
crazy.
But the thing is, that's why like Dubai always push boundaries. It's always like the city of the future, always think of something, what's new, what should we do, what's the next step?
Yeah.
Dubai is known for its futuristic and innovative
Yes.
infrastructure. That's the beauty of this place. I saw a design of this online, and honestly, it looks like some sort of made up Hollywood CGI from a futuristic movie of some sort. It is crazy, but crazier things have happened.
CGI today is reality tomorrow.
True.
So, I mean, that's just Dubai, and that's how it's always been.
Yeah.
From one Toyota building to all of Sheikh Zayed Road, and no Museum of the Future to Museum of the Future, and then everything after.
And you make such a valid point. And I think what I like about this is it's not just artist impressions that, you know, are going to go, wow, here. There's a lot of thinking that's gone into it, because obviously we're seeing some of the pressures of modern day traffic at the moment on the downtown area specifically of Dubai and other areas of Dubai, etc. So how do you try and combat that? And a lot of that is going to be elevating things, you know, bring things up. So you've got different levels of activity as well. So it's thinking ahead, not just from an aesthetic point of view, but from a practical point of view as well.
That can be the future actually. Like if you think about it, maybe buildings in the future would just be like that. Instead of having a building coming up from the ground
All the
up,
way below.
just gonna be pillars all over.
Never say never, is it? Yeah.
Never say never, but it's doable.
You'll never doubt it, that's for
Yeah.
sure. No, watch this space, as
Yes,
they say.
exactly.
Right, time now for us to move on with more focus on all things design. Let's see what's coming up.
We'll learn how to elevate spaces by adding luxe touches with Dress My Room.
Plus, we've got a memorable performance from Zaruni right here live in studio, so don't go anywhere.